right, we are at our home gym right here in Tempe, Arizona, Deezel Muscle. Let's start this shoulder day off with some warm-ups, and then we're gonna get right into some presses. Let's do it. And today, swinging the camera, I got my beautiful, very pregnant wife here, and she's still gonna be getting after it today, getting her workout in and helping swing the camera. So it's gonna be a good day. So I have a little warm-up routine that I do. I usually do about 2 sets of it. So all just rotator cuff and a little stretch. So this first movement, I like to have, like, you can do dumbbells or a cable machine, however you want to do it. But I have the cable set where my arm, when it gets pulled, is at a perfect 90-degree angle. So I'm gonna let it fall out, stretch the shoulder, and bring it in. Gonna do about 15 reps here. You should feel that pulling like within your front delt, and then just kind of feel it all opening up within your chest and that tie-in right here between the front delt and your chest. So now I'm gonna flip around, get the other side in. This is a great stretch too, man. It's a great way to get the workout started. You guys just jump right into it, or do you warm up like us old heads over here? If you're 20 years old, you're probably just jump right into it. That's what all my buddies do. I can't do it anymore. All right, so now the difference is, so this one, we were having the cable pull our arm out. Now what I'm gonna be doing is switching, and now my arm is gonna be laying across, and I'm pulling it straight out, just like here. Same thing, 15 reps. This is just getting every aspect of my shoulders warmed up from the front to the back. Then I'll do another rotator cuff movement, and then we go into a stretch. If you follow me for anatomy, that's not me. I just know how to get people huge. All right. You can do this one single arm or both arms, however you want to do it. Again, you don't want to have them come too far out or in. You don't want them too far out. You want your arms to be at about 90-degree angle, letting it hang down, and then pull you back. Same thing, 15 reps. All right, straight from that into my stretch. So you can get a bar. Actually, it's probably a little easier to come over here. So what you're gonna do is you want your elbow and your arm to make a 90-degree in here. So you don't want your arm being too low, arm being too high. Make it nice and level between your elbow and your shoulder. So now what I'm gonna do is step forward. So I'm gonna step forward into it and take some deep breaths and just let my shoulder, chest area all open up right in here. Man, this feels good. Breathe into it. Take deep breaths into it. I just make it until I feel like, okay, I got a good stretch in it. I can feel it starting to open up with every breath. And I'm not dropping my chest, I'm keeping my chest up, pulling straight across. Switch sides. This is more so for the longevity, man. I mean, I've been training since I was 12 years old. There's injuries that occur that can be easily preventable. Just taking a few extra minutes. And now, your turn. So after I just did my 2 sets of warm-ups there, now what I'm gonna do, a lot of people think hanging from a pull-up bar is like just for your back. It's also really good for opening up your shoulders, your chest, along with stretching out the back too. So I did that the first set. Now I'm gonna end off with a little hang. And now you don't want to be rocking, no rocking. You don't want your feet to be behind you. You want to be nice in front. Let your head hang. Just let everything open up. Same thing, just breathing through it. And you feel your triceps, your biceps, everything is opening up. So now Today, like I said, I'm gonna do mostly focusing on presses, but what we're gonna do first is warm up with some laterals. So follow me. So we're gonna start off with some laterals here. What I like about this is I can move some weight and get ready for the heavy movements that are about to occur. So we'll start off nice and easy. A little 50 pounder, and 50 pounds on this does not feel like a 50-pound dumbbell, so don't get it twisted. Now, anytime you're doing laterals, it's real easy to pull with your traps. So make sure you're really driving through your elbow. Driving through the elbow, and when you're driving up, you want to be focusing on hitting that medial head right here. So if you're feeling your traps moving or anywhere else where you're working, you might want to readjust that form. 15 easy reps. We'll do 3 to 4 here, just getting warmed up, and then we're gonna go right into a press. I tell you, man, this girl's got no quit. How many weeks are you, babe?
36.
36.
9 months.
She's a personal trainer. She's in here every day getting after it. Healthy body, healthy life. Gonna call for a healthy baby. So whenever you're going in pairs of 2s, it's really important to judge your break time. Breaking between your sets is super crucial. When you work out with pairs, I typically just go back and forth, back and forth. If you're by yourself, on shoulder day, I usually take about a 60-second, maybe if I'm doing really heavy presses, a 90-second break. Right now, me and her is going back and forth. Let's see, I was at 50 last time. Let's double, let's go 80. Let's do it. Easy 15, we'll go 4 sets here. All right, second set done. We were at 80 last time? I don't know.
I don't know.
It was light. Let's see, so 80, let's go 110. We'll end off with a full stack. Keeping it controlled. I'm not going up this and then slide down. Keeping it nice and controlled the whole time. Oh yeah. Now we're working 12 reps. I felt that, boy. Let's go. Are you doing the 120s too? What are you doing?
No.
What are you doing?
About 30.
30 is close to 120. Come on, meet me. Her name's Natalie, but in our household it's meet me. Come on. Alrighty, 4th set is the best set. And I don't know if you've heard this, but you ain't macking if you ain't stacking. That's how I ended up with that. Come on. All right, full stack, baby. Did you raise the seat?
No.
No? I must have just got taller.
That must be it.
Ooh. 9. Are you macking, babe? What are you doing?
I'm going up to 40.
Oh, the big
Pretty
boy 40s.
heavy.
The big boy 40s, come on. A couple that trains together stays together. Isn't that so cliche? Oh, we're so cute. Come on.
Ugh, that's it.
As you might notice, we're both matching today. These are our brand new Level Up shirts. If you also don't know, we have a personal training business. called Level Up Personal Training. We have another trainer on here with us as well. So these are our new shirts. I like them. I got all the tools. America. America, baby. Born in the USA. All right, so I'm not putting them on too tight right now. I'm just getting prepared for when the weight starts flowing. I don't really have any wrist problems. A lot of people in the industry have wrist problems. I feel like it's because I wear my wrist wraps. Make fun of me all you want, I don't care. I'm still stronger than you. All right, warming up. What should I start with? What should I start with? Little 4-5. This is a warm-up set. I'm going 10 reps just to get the motion and the warm-up in. Oh yeah, feels good. I'm not counting that warm-up set. We're gonna be going 3 sets here. That one doesn't count. Only 3 sets because, well, we got a lot of other presses coming our way. So we're gonna be jumping up pretty substantial in these next weights. Come on. Now, I like this, using this seat right here. Sometimes I'll switch between like the incline bench or just like the actual normal little seat right there. But I like this one because it's a little bit more slanted back. Just allows you to hit that a little bit differently. Some of these other ones we'll be doing today will be straight up. So it's a variation, but I like this one right now because it's slanted back. So the last set, we did 45. This is gonna be the first real set. And I'm gonna be doing like 20-pound increments, seeing how that feels right now. So let's go 65. Now we're gonna be going 12 to 15 reps for this first set. Oh, that's another thing. If you guys are having a hard time trying to get weights up, it's really important to learn how to use your knees and to get everything up. You don't wanna be just picking that weight straight up and putting all that stress at a very awkward angle for your shoulder. So what I do is I exaggerate that knee kick and pop that bad boy up there. So it's gonna look something like this, ready? See how easy that is? A lot of people struggle with that part right there. And another thing, see how I put them down? Don't drop that shit. That's how these weights get broken. And we like our weights to be not broken. So now, this one, I'll probably be taking close to that 90-second break, making sure my breathing and everything's back to normal. Now we got this badass chick up next. Nice. Whew. This is my favorite part right here, the garages. That's that beautiful. Arizona only has a few months out of the year where it's really nice. And we're in those few months right now. That 20-pound increment felt good. Like I said, I'm gonna be going in pretty substantial increments. If you're just starting off, don't be worrying about trying to go up by 20 pounds. It's okay to go up by 5 pounds, 10 pounds, whatever it is to keep the form good and making sure you're focused on the muscle. If you're starting off, you'll get to that point where you know exactly what you need to jump to. So 85, let's go. That first set, I did 15. So my rep range right now, I'm going 12 to 15. First I got 15. Second set, 8 to 12. I got 10. Now this last set would be like 4 to 8, somewhere in that range. So that's kind of how my rep range is looking like. This one's gonna be more heavyweight. Some of the other presses will be more just getting a good pump. 10s. Yeah. So I was going 20-pound increments, but I forgot we don't got 105s. So that means 110s. It's about to get heavy, and I'm really, really scared. I'm really scared. That's why I have my spot back there. Ooh. All right, baby, here we go. I haven't moved this kind of weight in a minute, but it's feeling good. Up.
Nice job.
That bad boy was heavy. Ooh, that was heavy. If you don't believe me, 110, baby. 110. Whew. All right, dumbbell presses are done. We're gonna go to a machine press now. And this one, still gonna be moving weight, but really focusing on just getting the blood flow into the shoulders, creating that nice big cap and nice pump shoulders. So when I say machine, for those of you who don't know, you have like free weights, which is like your barbells, your dumbbells, anything that's not attached to a machine, right? Something like this, where now you have pulleys and plated weights like that. The machine. All right, so 100 pounds. I'm gonna do 20 reps here. I'm gonna do a little differently. So if you look at this grip right here, you have your normal grip, and then you have your neutral narrow grip. So I'm gonna go 10 out, 10 neutral, so 20 reps, and then I'm gonna go 3 sets here, but the first set's gonna be 10 and 10, 8 and 8, and then 6 and 6, going up in weight each time. Switch to that neutral grip, 10 reps. And now this one you wanna be driving. I'm gonna put it down real quick so you can see. When you're doing your medial head, when you're doing neutral, like regular grip, you're driving more like the top of your delt. Now when you do neutral grip, you're really driving up with like your front delt. So picture driving up using this muscle right here, that front delt. Woo. All right, it's make turn. 10, here you going 10 and 10, or what are we gonna do?
Well, it's my second set now, so I'm gonna go 8 and 8.
8 and 8.
Try foot.
Oh, look at all that weight. Oh my goodness.
Don't make fun of my weight.
I always make fun of you. That was too light. Too light.
I am 9
So try to keep those
pregnant.
elbows more in. Keep them in and drive them up. So drive up. There you go. Alrighty. Second set. First one was on 100. This thing keeps getting loose. Now we go 140. Going up 40-pound increments. Now we got 8 and 8. I thought you raised a seat. No, I thought you raised a seat. I swear.
Oh, I actually did.
Oh, see, I knew it.
I thought you're itching your butt.
Itchy butt crack. Ooh, this is where champions are made, right here. This is where it gets hard.
Come on.
Ooh, moving the whole Come on, do the 140.
30.
Do you like the husband and wife workout? Drop a comment. Let us know. Who's winning today? I think it's her. All right, last set here. I went from 100 to 140. Now what's 40 plus 140? Do the math. You got it. Yep, 180. Come on. Come on. Let's do it. All right. Did you do it again?
No, I didn't do it.
Oh, I swear I keep getting taller in the middle of these exercises. All right, we're going 6 and 6 now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo, that bad boy's heavy. Okay, 6 more. I can do this. I can do anything I put my mind to. That's what mommy always told me. Come on.
Come on, 2 more. Fail.
Motherfucker. Come on. So now the belt, I feel like is another controversial thing. Oh, why do you wear your belt in every exercise you do? Well, not every exercise. I do it when I'm standing up. So if I'm doing like squats, deads, or any curls, anything where I'm standing up, I put the belt on. Now, yes, it supports the back, but back in my competing days, dude, I hardly ever trained core, and I had some, in my opinion, some really gnarly abs, and I feel like it was due to this, because when you're training, you put this on, it's natural for you to want to push out with your gut. It's just kind of natural to want to push out. So then as soon as you start doing that, you feel the belt kind of tighten up against it, which mentally always kind of forces me to hold a vacuum damn near when I'm like in the middle of my workout. So it forces you to keep a tight core. And that's what I like about the belt. So it's not so much for back support and stuff like that. It's really just to kind of help me keep conscious of my stomach and my core. And what you want to do is cinch that mofo up. So what? Woo. Let's go, baby. So now we're gonna take a step away from the presses for a minute. I'm ready to go right in the laterals. So I start off a little light. Laterals, you don't need to go a whole bunch of weight. And it's good to do weight just to build mass and strength, but I start off with lightweight, get some good blood flow, and then we'll end off with some heavier weight. So now this is something where you see people doing the exercise this wrong all the time. You don't want to be, you see, I don't know what it is, but you see people about like always bouncing, doing stuff like this. You're taking all the tension off the medial head. And you're not going to get round, big, full shoulders from taking off from that muscle. So keep it nice and strict. And again, you want to lead with your elbows. Make sure you're not pulling with your traps and reaching out for the stars. Reach out as wide as you can. When I say reach out, some people go short. Reach out. 15 reps. So when I say lead with your elbows, think of this elbow and this being, it is attached, right? But you want to keep that tension right here to right here where you're working just this little muscle right there. So keeping it nice and strict, keep that core tight, chest up. You don't want your chest being dropped down. You're just driving out. Nice and straight. Really just building round shoulders. So let's watch a pregnant girl show you how it's done.
Easy.
Now, another thing to be wary of too is your wrist. When you're going up, you don't want a droopy wrist. Keep it tight. No droop, keep tight. Like no flaccid shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm breathing. It's a tough workout. It's been a long week, but sometimes the workouts after the long weeks is a good workout. All right, I'm gonna go up by 10s, Now this again, this is something where if you're new to working out, don't be afraid of hitting the 10s, the 15s, the lighter weights, because it's such a small muscle. It doesn't take a lot of weight to really activate it, right? So I'm gonna be going up by 10 pounds. Start off with 20s, going 30s. We're only doing 3 sets here, so make them count. Every set's gotta count. 12 reps. So we're gonna go 3 sets, but the last set's gonna be a drop set. So I'm gonna go up to 40 pounds and then drop it down to the weight I started off with at 20 pounds. So that'll be how the last one goes. Because as you can tell, already that weight got heavy, right? It doesn't take much. So I'm only gonna be getting like 4 to 6 reps from 40s. We'll drop it, go 10 to 12 with lightweight. Man, you'll be having a gnarly pump after that. Right. Last set with the laterals. We're still gonna do a front raise and we're gonna end off with the front raise. But like I said, today is mostly focused on presses and really exerting most of my energy in those presses. So what we're gonna do now is go straight into my last set of laterals. We're gonna go from 40s down to 20s. I didn't quite get the amount of reps I wanted on there. And there is another technique to laterals. It's called partial raises. And it's just going in a little movement. You're still keeping all the tension in that medial head. There's a small movement. So I didn't get the reps I wanted to, so I just maxed out with the little partials. Now we're gonna end off with 20s for max reps. As many as you can get. I'm not worried about doing partials on those. I just want to get max. So failure to me is when I can't get it up no more. That's it. All right, so this is gonna be the last press. And it's kind of like, it's not really just a press either. So you'll see how I do this. We're gonna be going a barbell, extended barbell press. But it's kind of like my variation of like a clean and jerk, because I'm not really doing a full-on clean and jerk like you CrossFitters out there. I'm really trying to focus on hitting 2 different movements. So what you're about to see right now is I'm gonna go from an upright row to a snatch to a press. So I'm gonna do as many as I can with that. And then from there, rep out and just get as many presses as I can. So it's a little variation. You might have never seen it before. You might have a lot different than the CrossFitters where they drop down and press up. I mean, super impressive stuff, but right now I'm just trying to focus on actually building the muscle. So upright row, snatch, press. You'll see it done right here. All right, so I'm not putting any weight on this one, just so I can really show you how I'm doing the exercise. So with this one, I mean, it depends on what you're trying to hit. I mean, you can have arms further out, further in, but the way I kind of like to gauge it is if I'm like right center up with the bar, my arms are shoulder width, where am I coming up to? So I'm basically, these ones got lines right here. I'm gonna put like my thumbs on the lines. That seems like that should be a pretty good spot for me. So now what I'm gonna do is a little different. So my feet are gonna be shoulder width apart. Chest is gonna be nice and high. You can do a little drop down if you want, especially when you start getting some heavier weight. So I'm gonna upright row it and press. Upright row, snatch, press. Upright row, snatch, press. Now I know like the snatches in CrossFit, typically we go that part, right? But we're just keeping it all in the muscle. So this is really a movement where the amount of weight doesn't even matter, because even just with the bar and hitting this upright row, you're gonna feel that. And then now when you have some more weight, it is okay. I put a little lean forward so I go, kind of makes the movement a little bit more natural with the weight. All right, let's add some weight. So, I mean, when I'm doing seated barbell, even standing barbell, I can do a plate and a quarter, 2 plates pretty easy, but this is not that exercise. So, let's go a 25 and watch. This 25 is about to kick my ass. I'm telling you right now, you'll see it. This is one of those movements where it's tough. And honestly, it makes you gain major respect for those CrossFitters who are just throwing up major kilograms of weight. It's insane. Always use your clips. I like my clips. All right, so like I said, 25s, but this is probably about to be all the weight I would do. Maybe add an extra 10 on top, maybe. Because this is towards the end of the workout where I'm already burnt out. So here we go. Shoulder width apart. Now I'm gonna do a little rock forward. One more. I think that was like 15 reps. I did 10 with the snatch. I think 5 afterwards. But see, they don't take much weight enough to kick your butt. Whew. All right. If you're not leaned over, ready to pass out, you might want to judge your intensity of training. Now, if you got injuries and you're just really trying to work through, it's okay to go a little lighter, and as long as you're getting blood flow in the muscle. But if you're really trying to grow, you got to move some weight, you got to train with high intensity, and you got to be kicking your own ass. It's not determination to get you in the gym every day, it's willpower. Difference between willpower and determination for sure. You can only be determined for so long, but it's a will from inside you to never stop going to the gym, even the days you don't want to. And then when you go to those gyms, train with that intensity. It's not easy. But once you build a habit and you're doing it for a few weeks, it becomes habit, right? So I'm going 3 sets here. My GoPro overheated, turned off. I wasn't able to catch the last sets over there on my barbell shoulder press, but kicked my ass. So the first one we got 15, I got like 8 and then 6. It was rough. But now we're gonna end off with a giant set, just to kind of get everything all done in one. So we're gonna go a front raise into rear delt pec deck into a dumbbell shrug. Now I alternate between dumbbell and barbell shrugs, but when I'm doing supersets or giant sets, I usually just do dumbbell just to kind of make it easier so I can stay in one area. I forgot what I was gonna say, so let's just do it. All right, front raises. Now, this one, I'm just gonna be kind of going nice, easy. I'm not alternating, going right up to my eyes and back down. You can go out, you can go a little further out, you can go all the way in, you can go right in the middle. Wherever you feel comfortable, and it's good to get the variations in. I don't know how many that was, but now we go rear delt pec deck. I'm gonna go, I don't know what you would call this. It's not really a neutral grip, overhand grip. This would be more neutral grip. There you go, overhand grip on it. This is the part of the workout where you should feel gassed and everything should be much harder, like right now. Now for shrugs, a little trick of the trade, keep your chin down. Doesn't matter if it's barbell, dumbbell, whatever you do. Chin down, high as you can. You're gonna get more range, keep your chin down and hold it for a second. That's 10 with the 1 to 2 second hold. Now we go 10 pump. All right, set 1 done. 2 more sets to go. Lateral, front raise. See, my brain is turning to mush. Front raise, rear delt pec deck, and shrugs. Now, I'm going like between 10 to 15 reps on everything here, between the laterals, gosh damn it, the front raises, and the rear delt pec deck. This woman's been hanging tough the whole workout. She's getting it in. Let's see how this works with the big belly in the way.
I know, I was gonna say, it might be in the way a little bit.
Let's go lighter weight.
Definitely light. Let's see. Just might have to scoot a little back.
I don't know about that. You know what might be better? Here, let's do this. Go grab those dumbbells again.
Bent
See?
over.
We improvise. We improvise. There's no reason to not get it, huh, boy? She gets it. Come on.
I'll go bit. I'll go this way.
Now, I think what I like to see is push the elbows. There you go. Yep. There you go. Just like that. Get them up there. Whenever you're doing like a bent over fly like this for rear delts, it can be kind of an awkward movement. I like to picture pushing my elbows towards a mirror, because you're usually facing the mirror and you do it because you go grab the dumbbells from them. So act like when you're bending over, as if you're trying to get these elbows to be facing the mirror. Now, pretty much every part of the shoulder is a really small muscle. The rear delt being one of the smallest parts of the muscle of the shoulder. So it really doesn't take much to activate it. It's a small movement. So lightweight, small movement, man, you're gonna get a nice big pump and you're gonna be gaining size, building those big round shoulders. So set 1's done, let's move on to set 2. Let's see here. I'm gonna go 90 pounders, lower the seat so that way I don't magically grow a few inches. Let's do it. Oh, no wonder why it's heavy too. Let's make sure that's zeroed out. All right, here we go. I just realized my rotation was off. Last time I started with dumbbells. Whatever.
Losing your mind?
I'm losing it, man. All right, so I just finished my second set. I got 1 more set left here. Still falling on that giant set, so laterals, rear delt. My goodness, I keep saying laterals. I guess I don't know my exercises. Front raises, rear delt, dumbbell shrug. So 3 sets, here's our last set. So I went from 20s, 25s, now 30s. Oh. Let's do a drop set here. So that was 30. Oh, I came for that. Now sometimes my mind just works, so I feel like doing a drop set. But now I'm gonna change the angle up and go max reps. So instead of having my hand like here, have it right here. Right to the eye. All right, we're almost there. If you've been following along this long, you should be feeling just like me right now. Hopefully you're still watching. Hopefully you stay tuned. Hopefully you learned something today. If you disagree with something, if you learned something, or you just want to talk some shit on the website, drop a comment below, like, subscribe to the channel. Do us a favor, come on. Yeah. Same thing. I'm gonna do a drop set and change the angle. So we've been going overhand. Now I'm gonna go neutral grip. Just change it up a little bit. Maxing out the reps. Okay. Wow, I'm burnt. Okay. Last thing. 1 second hold. Today, you're filling out this guy right there. And for those of you who don't know, it's a 2XL, baby. Come on now, it's Big J. Hope you like the workout.